All right. So for Algebra 1, A1, compare and order rational numbers, we need to pay attention to the directions. That's going to be our biggest issue here. So we are asked in this problem to order numbers from greatest to least. And notice they're in bold. So Louis, if you feel comfortable participating, just let me know. But what kind of numbers are small, like real small, positive or negative?
Negative.
Negative. So that means the negative numbers are going to go to the left and the positive numbers are going to go to the right. So basically, this 3 over 25, that one's going to be my largest because it's my only positive number. Now I have to figure out which one's bigger, -1 or -11/20. Louis, what do you think?
11/20 because it's closer to 0.
Very good. I'm glad you said that. So he said -11/20 is closer to 0. So whenever you're wondering which one's bigger or smaller, kind of think of which one's closer to 0, or I actually put them in decimals. So there we go. Now, Louis, why did we get this one wrong? Do you know?
Wait, hang on. No.
Why did I get this one wrong? And I talked about it at the start. Do you remember?
No.
All right, so with these, it's very important to pay attention to the directions. Remember, the direction said greatest to least. So here, we had them ordered correctly from least to greatest, but we didn't follow the directions in order from greatest to least. So you guys can't get frustrated with that. So you got to read the directions. So this says from least to greatest. So let's go with Nate. Nate, do you think you could order these numbers from least to greatest for me? All right. So let's go to Mike. Mike, do you feel like you could order them from least to greatest?
Katie is trying to get in, apparently.
Okay.
Thank you, Madeline.
What was that, Mike?
-9 is first.
-9.
And then 4/5, and then 14 over 20.
Now, how do you know 4/5 is smaller than 14 over 20? So this is what we got to do. Now, everybody has a computer, right? So there's a couple things we can do. So somebody taught me this. You can go up to the web browser, you can do 4/5, and notice in the web browser, it tells me the decimal. Mike, do you notice that says 0.8? And then 14 over 20 says 0.7. So is 0.8 or 0.7 bigger?
Switch 14 over 20 with 4 over 5.
There we go. All right, here, let's go with Annie. Do you feel you could help me out with this? All right, let's try Grace. How about you? Ooh, you guys are so quiet. Juliana?
I suck at fractions.
Oh, that's okay. Let me show you how to make it easy. Ready? So first off, it says least to greatest.
Yeah.
So here's what we're going to do. Everybody has a calculator, right? And if you don't, you most likely have an iPhone, so you can pull this up. So least are going to be my negative numbers, right, Juliana?
Right.
So I'm going to move these over here. So my positive number is to the right, my negative number is to the left. Now I have to figure out which one's further away from 0? Negative 12 over 20 or negative 20 over 40? So what I do is I'm going to type in negative 12 divided by 20. And I'm going to hit enter. Do you see how I got this decimal?
Right.
All right, now we're going to type in negative 20 over 40. And that's negative 0.5. Which one of those two, negative 0.6 or negative 0.5, is further away from 0?
Like -0.6, right?
Yep. So we're going to put negative 0.6, which was this one, all the way to the left. Then this one is going to be in the middle, followed by the 7/35 because it's positive. See how easy that was? All right. Who wants this one? Who wants to answer this one? Nobody? What about Joey?
All right.
Which one's bigger, or are they equal?
They're equal.
0 is equal to negative 1/2?
Oh, wait. No, 0 will be bigger.
Bigger. So I'm just going to click that. All right, Joey, how about redemption? Which one's bigger, 73 out of 78 or 3 out of 13? Think sports. What sport did you like, Joey?
Football, basketball, baseball.
All right, you like basketball, right?
Yeah.
Would you rather make 73 out of 78 free throws or 3 out of 13? Which one's better?
73 out of 78.
So I'm going to eat the bigger number. So that's why it's that one.
Okay.
Easy enough?
Yeah.
All right, let's pick on.
Mike says he'll do the rest.
All right, Mike. All right, Mike. Which one's bigger?
73 over 78.
I think your screen's lagging. I'll give you a second.
'73 over 78.
Shoot. Try and refresh your screen because I'm looking at 11 over 16 and 1/2.
1/2.
1/2's bigger than 11 over 16?
No, 11/16.
Okay,
11/16 is greater than 1/2.
awesome. Now with negative numbers, it's kind of a little different. You want to pick like, and it's wrong to say, you're going to want to pick the smaller one because that one's going to be bigger. So when I'm doing these, I'm going to type it into my calculator. So I'm going to do negative 69 divided by 91. And I get this ugly decimal. Okay. And that's negative 0.75. Okay. Now I'm going to do negative 1 divided by 5. And that's negative 0.2. So I'm thinking, which one is like the smaller number, meaning which one is closer to 0? And that's the negative 1/5. All right, which one's bigger? Let's go with Annie. All right, what about Shayna? Oof. Chucky?
1 and 15/64.
Perfect. All right, do you guys think you could do this on your own? Yes or no?
Sure.
Julie is very confused.
Julie's confused? Okay,
And Sheena's mic is broken.
okay, let me